You know, fighters, pressure, right? Pressure's not being hit. You know, everybody think pressure's like, get on, stand on. Pressure's the thought of being hit. And that's how they fall. The thought is going, I'm not hitting that hard, but they think I am.
Right. So
it's all psychological.
Are you, when you're walking to the ring, are you noticing anything, or are you so locked in?
I see everything moving. Every person, every girl.
Dude, your walk-ins would last longer than the fights sometimes.
Do anyone have a napkin on my towels? Because I'm sweating like a pit with one hole up here.
You're sweating.
We will get you one.
You're sweating.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're sweating like Charles Barkley at a spelling bee.
Yeah, I'm going to be sweating pretty hard there, too.
Exactly. So, Mike, we all know you hit hard. Who was the first person that when they hit you, you was like, oh, okay, this guy hits pretty hard?
Amir Khan, who once shared the ring with Canelo Alvarez, gave his thoughts on the buzz surrounding a potential fight between Canelo and Terence Crawford. He credited Canelo for his experience and success at higher weight classes, but also pointed out Crawford's impressive power as he continues to move up. Khan believes this isn't a fight with a clear favorite. Both men have the skills to shift momentum in an instant. While he respects Canelo's dominance, he sees Crawford's adaptability and drive as serious factors that make the matchup too close to call. For Khan, this wouldn't just be another fight. It would be a true clash between two of boxing's very best.
He did that to Canelo after, so to your point, can Crawford do the same? Coming up from 54 and 47, can he, or will that, throw off the catch and shoot? I was going to catch and shoot.
Make me think. I'm not catching and shoot.
We're catching it, resetting, and getting out of this range for a minute or two.
My fight with Arrow, I came back to the corner. I had a look on my face, I guess. And my dad said, "What's wrong?" I said, "Nothing." Like, classic Sean, nothing. He said, "Sean, tell me what's wrong." I said, my legs are kind of tight. He said, "Your legs kind of tight." He looked behind him. He would always do this and look back at the other corner. I don't know why. He looked back at them.
It was a habit, probably.
He said, "All right, we're not gonna use our legs so much this round." And I was thinking to myself, like, I need these legs.
I'm not trying to wear these shots.
Yeah. So to your point, when there's a feeling,
when the nervous system goes out,
where does that adjustment take place? Do you trust the adjustment? Do you implement it? So that next round I did settle down a little more. I was
lost around.
Whatever. Hell up.
I ain't know around here. Chill out.
He don't even know around here. Pour this water on you. So we got some time until this fight. So we ain't gotta pour it all out at one time. We'll work our way up to this one.
Try to get on big guests to lead up to the fight.
Expect some more very, very big guests, and expect some very, very big things from the Puerto Rico podcast. The week of Crawford versus Crawford versus Canelo versus Crawford takes place here. What is that? September 6th?
13th. I was just gonna say, I've been critical of the fight because I felt like it serves as a foreground to the Ali Act stuff. And
some analysts are questioning whether Terence Crawford's age could be a problem if he faces Canelo Alvarez. By the time the fight happens, Crawford will likely be 38. An age where speed, reflexes, and recovery naturally start to decline. He recently moved up to 154 pounds and beat Israel Madrimov, but experts aren't convinced that one fight at this weight is enough to prepare him for someone as established in the bigger divisions as Canelo. They agree Crawford's skills remain world-class, yet wonder if his body can still perform at the same level. That's why many view this matchup as the toughest test of his career, one that will push him not just technically, but physically and mentally as well.
He is successful. September 13th, Las Vegas, Nevada, Allegiant Stadium, when he takes on another first ballot Hall of Famer, 4-division world champion, 2-time undisputed world champion, and reigning undisputed super middleweight world champion, Mexican superstar boxer Saul Canelo Alvarez, who is 63 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws, 39 wins by way of knockout. Terence Crawford had one fight at 154. That was against Israel Madrimov, the WBA junior middleweight world champion. Right. And since then, Terence Crawford has moved up now to 168 to challenge Canelo Alvarez. OK. And so prior to that, he spent 5 years at welterweight. So the concern that people have for Terence Crawford, rightfully so, is that Terence Crawford will be 38 years of age 2 weeks after the fight. So he's 37. Okay. Terence Crawford has one fight at 154. Prior to that, Terence Crawford has been competing, okay, since 2018 for the last 7 years at 147. Since June of 2018, he's been fighting at 147. His only fight outside of that division in the last 5 to 6 years was his fight against Israel Majamov at 154, which he won, unanimous decision. I thought he handily won, but people thought that he struggled. Israel Majamov is now 10 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, 7 wins by way of knockout because he lost his last fight to Mexican superstar, WBC junior middleweight interim champion Virgil Ortiz Jr.